Hi guys, good morning. All right, I already see a bunch of questions that have come in the list. And I just woke up, guys. I Give me a second to quickly set up um, the Astro page so that I can start with the readings. And all right, and it's taking some time to load. Oh boy, apologies for this, guys. The software is just taking some time to load here. Hello, Amit. Wish you a very happy birthday. Good to see you. Wish you a very, very happy birthday, Amit. God bless you. I see. Um, I see you are pouring with your questions, folks, but it's just taking me a minute to load my page, and yes, it is. All right. So, folks, I just wanted to give a quick shout out. Last week, for the first time in the history of live readings of this channel, um, I had to throw one of the users out because of continuous pasting of comments and repetition of the questions. uh, I understand that you might have frustrations that it takes time for me to respond to some of the individual queries. But guys, if you're in a rush, that is the very reason you have a tool like Super Chat in place, so that you can prioritize your comment and it comes on top, and you can get a faster response and a longer response to your query, right? So um, um, I don't want to say it, but if you want something, you gotta stand out, right? So please do that. Else, please be patient, because there are people who've been waiting in the queue, and I would try and follow the queue and be as reasonable as possible. But if you're in rush, then use such tools so that at least it's evident that you need prioritized support. Right. So that's the call out here, guys. I'll start with the first reading itself, and that is of Nidhi. uh, Guys, there is another pattern which is coming up where you guys are asking repeated questions on the same topic, assuming that the answer is going to change. That is where I think, when you are still bothered by a particular area of life, and that is where we do specialized readings as well, folks. So there are relationship readings, there are marriage issues related readings, there are career related readings, and the idea is you set up a certain time apart, 30 minutes, 60 minutes, whatever you can afford and whatever you want to focus upon, and then you do a focused reading in that space. Because asking one snapshot question will give you a snapshot response, and I have to see so many charts on the fly, that it's difficult for me to get into the detailed intricacies of the same chart in split of seconds. So I hope you guys, you understand what happens. Because I'm reading so many charts, it has to be a prompt response. And I see Nidhi asking similar question yet again, so we'll just quickly look into her chart. 1992, 6:25 p.m, 18:25 p.m, Bulandshahr, Uttar Pradesh. All right. So her question is, we are separated until when will I get divorced? Will it be mutually or through court? Any changes of marriage again? See, too many questions out there. So hard to explain and answer everything. But very quick response: you are having Ketu in your first house, Rahu in your second house, along with Venus and Mercury. So yes, the answer to that question is, there is a very, very, very strong probability of divorce in your chart. Um, and since you are running Ketu Mahadasha, unfortunately, I'm so sorry that I have to break the news this way. But since you are running Ketu Mahadasha, Nidhi, right now, and it's within Ketu's sun. So, um, you will most probably get this unfortunate news or outcome during this phase itself. Um, the the highest probability would be somewhere post Jan of 2025, that the outcome will come between Jan to Feb of 2026, in that period. But it could be before that as well, because typically, as per astrology, it is seen as a disrespect or something of that sort. So that's where this is evident in the chart, that in this Mahadasha, unfortunately, you might have to undergo this. Um you've asked multiple questions. Sorry, I cannot take everything in this. So we'll move on to the next chart. Is that of Mehak. Um 17 10 1998. 17 10 1998. 13 15 Banswara. 13 15. How do you spell it? Banswara. Banswara, Rajasthan. Okay. um and your question is, I'm architect, want to switch careers into construction and real estate. What is better? I'm based in Chicago. Should I move to another city in US, or India is better? uh, you want to switch careers into construction and real estate. um your sixth house is ruled by Mercury, and your 10th house is ruled by Venus. Your lord of sixth is sitting in 10th, which means yes, you will do job throughout. That is for sure. And then Mercury and Venus is sitting in the house of Mercury, so there is an exchange happening there for you. But you moving into real estate and construction looks a little tough to me, with Mars sitting in your eighth house and Saturn sitting in your fourth house. You might make good assets for yourself in terms of real estate, that is for sure. But moving into real estate and construction, uh, you might I think it might be a better idea to get into real estate in terms of trading, if that is what you meant. Okay, then that's a better probability. But into construction, I highly doubt that career prospect. So my recommendation would be some sort of real estate agent or real estate trading and things like that might work for you. All right, Mehak, I hope that answers your question. Next question is for Mahi. 1 2 1998 and 11:05 p.m. and it is for Nasik, Maharashtra. All right. So the question from her is, when will I get married? Your seventh house is ruled. Seventh house has Saturn and Moon, boy, and your ruler of seventh lord is sitting 12th to itself. Mahi, please make sure you get your chart thoroughly checked and mapped and matched before getting married, because your lord of seventh is 12th to itself. It is typically a karak of a divorce. I'm not saying that would have 100% happen, because the ruler is Jupiter. Okay. Plus, it is an exchange with Saturn. So I'm not saying it would happen 100%, but that's a major risk. Uh, you are running Venus Mahadasha, so um, I think the best period for you is between 2028 to 2031. That is the best period for you, when Jupiter's Antardasha also comes into picture. And I highly recommend you getting your chart matched with someone before marriage. Somebody needs to look into multiple things into this. Okay, it's important. Ritik, So Ritik's is 24th March 1999. 4th March 1999. 11:52 a.m. 11:52 a.m. Indore. All right, guys. So Ritik's question is, what field is good for me? Success in work related to computer or foreign countries possible? Um, 10th Lord Jupiter is sitting in the same house along with Sun and Mercury. It's a pretty good yoga. It's a very strong yoga, and Venus and Saturn are sitting together in the 11th house. Beautiful. Uh, work related to computer. See, because of Jupiter sitting there, you can pretty much pick up any career of your choice. You will excel or you do well in business, in my mind. And related to foreign land, I don't anticipate a foreign settlement for you. No, I don't anticipate a foreign settlement for you, but I do see that you should be able to build up a business if that's where you focus, Ritik, and you will be able to build up a pretty much a good business. And right now, your Jupiter Mahadasha is running, so it's a very good time for you to take initiatives and start in that area. That should work out pretty well for you. All right. Uh, Hope that helps. I don't see any likes being smashed here on the screen. So is it like people are getting the responses and they don't even want to? Okay, so I see people post questions, then they retract, they skip sending any likes, and I'm noting a pattern with one particular person here. I'm going to keep that in mind. All right. Uh, Next question is with Lalit. Lalit's details are 10 12 1989. 10 12 1989. Yes, Lalit, I'm doing pretty well. Thank you for asking. 5:30 a.m. Pundri. All right. So Lalit's question is, every Saturday I have some health problem. Will travel next month to India and then Australia. My health can be stable. So I told you finally you will end up traveling to Australia, Lalit. I hope you remember my uh, prediction on that front, and that is what I was emphasizing when we met in person and you did the reading with me. So. Uh, and I'm assuming this is happening around April. I think that is the time period I had predicted. So, congratulations, man. Um, Health issues. See, I keep telling you. Eventually your health will be taken care of because your sixth lord is sitting in the lagna in its own sign. Okay, so you don't have to worry because you will come out of it, but yes, challenges will be there. Actually, the month of Feb should be much better for you. Mars is exalted, so Lalit, in your case, I have given you a, and do not waste your time energy in terms of going out to anybody and trying to follow up that what would happen, because you will face issues, but you will continue to bounce back from that as well. And again, that is there in your chart. How do you see what are the periods when you will get affected? Keep a track of Mars in transit every month for yourself. And how you can do that? You are a Scorpio ascendant, so just go and watch my transit video, Feb video, Jan video, for Scorpio, and you will see what I'm predicting in terms of the Mars movement. The moment you check that, you will get a complete understanding how your health is also going to behave. Okay. That should be there. And I think I had given you certain recommendations to take care of your health during the private reading. Please try and follow that. You are running Mars Mahadasha as well until 2027, and I hope the surgery that we discussed has gone in the right direction. So I just wish you good health, Lalit, and I again congratulate you that you were able to move to Australia on time. And I think I don't want to call out some of the things we discussed, but uh, things will work out. See, you already seeing that your travel to Australia is imminent. Uh, all positives will happen, so don't worry about it. You just have to be patient. That's another key I told you. You will get everything. Just be patient. Venus and Rahu are checking out your ninth house. Okay, Keep making efforts, things will work out. All right, next one is Mitanshu. 12th October 1990. Again, I see a similar repeat coming in, but let's see. 1425 Mumbai. So, question from Mitanshu is: I operate a food tech startup and we are looking to raise money. Are there any possibilities in the near future? Food tech, Jupiter and Moon, they are in conjunction in the seventh house, forming Gaj Kesari Yoga. It's a good yoga. Okay, Moon is in its own sign, and then you are forming that conjunction with Jupiter in exaltation. Beautiful. In the seventh house. So that's very good for business, but you also have Rahu and Ketu mapped there, and Ketu placement in the seventh house, and Rahu seeing it from Saturn's placement, from a Capricorn placement. You being a Capricorn isn't great. So, um, uh, that is all I can say. That you should. I mean, you can continue to operate in this space because you are doing a food related business, and then you're combining tech with it. Should work out. Again, you should check out from an investment strategy perspective your Mars placement, which is in the fifth house. So um, you've started with Venus, which is okay. Yeah, I told you, I think when the Venus Mahadasha kicks in, which has already kicked in for you last time, also you had asked similar question. It should pan out for you, but there will be hurdles and it will not be easy, and you will feel like giving up. Okay, and check out, see, this is a snapshot. I cannot spend time to find details on how the Mars is going to behave. So your Mars placement is going to be critical again for you, Mitanshu, like for Lalit, for you to find out your investment working out for you or not. So keep watching the transit videos and figure out how the transitory Mars is impacting you for Capricorn ascendants. Every month I do that. In fact, I'll try and shoot it for March as well and release it. But that's what you're going to keep in mind, and that's going to be helpful within the antardashas and pratyantardashas of Mars, when you will see success in this space, Mitanshu. Okay, it will come, but it'll be only with the impact of Mars. So yeah. All right. Moving on to Sumantra. Sumantra's question is 23/10/1985. 23/10/1985. 1:50 a.m. Kolkata. 1:50 a.m. Kolkata. All right. Um, your question is job related. Your sixth house is Saturn ruled Capricorn, where Jupiter and Moon are sitting together, which means Jupiter is debilitated, but the niche panga is happening for Jupiter. In your case, you just finished Jupiter's Mahadasha and Saturn Mahadasha started. You will get success, but success will come delayed in your life. So just be prepared in terms of your future prospects. Just, I mean, you will do well in your career, but success is going to come with delays in your life, and it's going to take time. Yeah, and Saturn is aspecting that house as well, so it's going to come with delays. Immediate promotion. Your Saturn is sitting in the house of business, and what else? Going to help you promote Venus. Venus is sitting fifth to itself, so Venus is with Mars, and Venus is also debilitated. So, yeah, just anticipate some delays in promotion. Saturn Dasha has also started, so it will take some time, but by in the within the next 2 years, things should happen. That will take time. Yeah, immediate promotion could be tough. And then I have to go into details to tell you actually windows where this is possible, and I'm so sorry. I just can look at the Mahadasha and the Antardasha and can give you a quick recommendation based on which the period is that uh, until 2026 you have a good period to get promoted, but that promotion comes with delays. I mean, because it is Saturn driven, it's going to be delaying everything. All right. Dipesh Banoria. Dipesh detail is 3/3/1995. 3/3/1995. 12:24 p.m. 4 p.m. Thane. All right. What's the question for Dipesh? Want to know about my current Ketu Dasha and Sadesati, and are these planets favorable or not? So I'm assuming you're undergoing through Ketu Mahadasha, so you've had a chance to watch my Ketu Mahadasha video, and I understand that you've asked for Sadesati because you're a Pisces moon. I just finished shooting for Sadesati video yesterday, guys, and I should be doing the edit in the works today. So, which means if you are in India, tomorrow morning is when you should see a release, or worst case by tomorrow evening. Okay. So I will release the Sadesati video and it will give you a detailed insight. And I have talked about the impact of Sadesati for each moon sign. So uh, it's not too much of a bad news for you, Dipesh, because I'm also a Pisces moon. So is my son and my wife. So I've already done Sadhasati analysis for the Pisces folks. It's not too rough. But in your case, you have the last phase with Ketu in that house as well, so it could be a little tricky. But please wait for that Sadhasati video, Dipesh. It's going to be very, very good, very detailed video, and you will get a lot of understanding. Again, like the time I've spent in Ketu video as well, I've spent a lot of time in Sadhasati to analyze it, and it is one of the most detailed videos on Sadhasati that I would release. So hopefully people will find that there is a lot of analysis done and mapping done for various periods, and it should benefit you, Dipesh. Okay, so please wait and watch. Give a day's time that will answer all your questions in detail, and if not, then you can of course come back and ask any specific questions. You can feel free to post a comment on any of those videos, Ketu Mahadasha video or the Sadesati video, and if not, please feel free to jump into one of the live sessions and we'll try and pick it up. Okay, so next question is Tanay. 24th April 1997. 24th April 1997. 5 p.m. Indore. Is that a repeat question? Okay, sorry. 5 p.m. This is 17. Indore. Question is that possibility of having a business or not. I'm sorry. All right, so I see that there is a Parivartan Yoga for you with your fifth house and seventh house, which is like a Raj Yoga. And your Jupiter is sitting in your fifth house in debilitation, and it is in Parivartan with Saturn. So that exchange causes, what do you say, Neej Panga Raj Yoga happening for you. Then Lord of seventh is 11th to itself, which means benefits from business. But again, you have Ketu in the seventh house, which is going to bring a lot of challenges and problems if you try and do business. In fact, if you try and get in job, then your sixth Lord is second to itself and getting in Kendra, which is a more powerful yoga for you. But I would never discourage anyone from going into business. So if you want to pursue that, please go ahead, Tanay. But I think, um, just be prepared for a lot of challenges coming your way, and you will succeed after losses and after problems coming your way because of the niche panga. Okay, so I hope, Tanay, that answers your question. Star Pixie. Star Pixie, I think I've answered so many questions for you. You should now join channel membership for me and start contributing to the growth of this channel in every way possible. And of course, I love you for coming so regularly to the channel and asking questions and spending time. That uh, heartiest thanks to all the people who who continuously support. But I need more support from you guys. Okay, again, loads of love to you, and I hope you've not asked an overthinking question. So my ex is back in touch with me after 10 months, but I'm confused if I should give it a second try. What can you advise based on my planets? Breakup reason wasn't significant. His Atma Karika is moon. Okay. So you've given Atma Karika and all that stuff as well. Is your Dara Karika moon? I don't think so. Your Dara Karika is Venus, I guess. So Star Pixie, I cannot recommend everything right now from this, but as I said, yes, yeah, yeah, and his Atma Karika is moon, which is your seventh lord. Um, so, well, we see, it's very hard to predict just from this information, but all I can see from your own chart is that you have, I keep repeating this, sorry, but you have a good, interesting period running. Venus is going on, yeah. So give it a try, give it some time, because um, your Venus is looking at your Jupiter is looking at itself, at its own sign, and yeah, give it a try. There is no harm in it. Jupiter is sitting in the sign of Mercury, which is in Lagna. So just give it a try. I mean, you don't have to commit to anything, right? You have to just see that what life has to offer, what the other person has to offer to you, and you're running a good period, so things should not go wrong. And Star Pixie, I know you've always been worked up on this aspect of finding the right partner. So please do not jump into conclusion just because you seek a partner. And that's not an astrological advice, it's a friendly advice. Okay, I mean, I I don't want to assume things, but I feel that you trust me, so it is my responsibility as a friend to give the best perspective I can, to help you. Okay, I've never seen your face, we've not known each other, and you're not on Instagram, so it's hard for me to communicate with my audience outside of YouTube. But um, that's a friendly advice I would like to offer. Okay, just take it slow, and just don't rush into it just because you want to get into it. That'll be my suggestion. All right, so next question is Sassy Messy. Sassy Messy, I don't know what's your gender. That was critical, but I'm assuming you're trying to be sassy and don't want to sound gender specific, but I'm assuming you're a female. Okay, so I'll take a shot, but I'll try and give a prediction on both ends. 1967, 5:12 a.m. 5:12 a.m. Where were you born? Which city? Sassy Massy, if you've heard this, we can come back to your question later. But uh, you've given your date of birth, your time of birth, but your place of birth is missing. Your question is, when is my next relationship, second marriage happening? Cancer, ascendant, Pisces, moon. So I have no way to create your chart. Okay, you might want to update that, and you are allowed to repost your question, and please put in your gender as well. That will help me. Okay, she's answered it. Female Baghdad. Okay. All right. I didn't believe I have a following in Baghdad as well. That's interesting. Thank you. So I kind of is this the symbol? Okay, my fingers don't still bend properly. It's still broken. So, but that's what I wanted to send across to you, Sassy Massy. Your question, just going back to it, when will my next relationship, second marriage happen? Cancer ascendant. Yes, you're a Cancer ascendant. Pisces moon. Yes, you're a Pisces moon. Thanks. Okay. All right. Second marriage. I have some bad news for you. Delays. Um, why? Because we have to see the second marriage from the ninth house. And actually, second marriage, they say third house is brothers. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it is because of Saturn accompanying Moon out there, and Moon is in retrograde. But the Lord of Ninth is sitting in your Lagna in exaltation, which is a beautiful thing, and it is aspecting the Lord of Marriage in general, which is Saturn. Oh boy, it's a very interesting chart. So, thing is that there will be some delay in terms of you identifying the right partner. Okay, but and ma'am, Miss Sassy Massy, you are running Rahu Mahadasha now. Okay, so and Rahu is in 10th house for you. It will not harm your second marriage at least. Okay, it will not harm it. So do not go for it until December of 2025. Okay, until end of next year. Miss Sassy Massy, if you're listening to it, please do not rush into getting married until next year. You can continue to date, you can continue to figure out if the other person is good or bad, right or wrong for you. You are a very clever person or sharp person when it comes to work and stuff because of your Rahu present there. But there are a lot of delays evident in your chart. So do not rush into that marriage. But if you wait until that to happen, then Jupiter's Antardasha starts for you all the way till May 2028. And that is going to be a supremely good period for you to find the right partner or whomsoever you are dating and meeting. You will just 100% know if they are a good long term fit for you or not. You will just have that clarity in your mind, in your head. Clarity in your mind, actually. Moon is impacted. Moon is sitting in Pisces, right? You said so. That's what is going to happen. So just have some patience. This is dating period for you. Rahu period is running. Enjoy dating. All right. Love to you. Love to Baghdad. Love to Iraq. I really enjoyed doing that reading. Please smash that like button, folks, as we are doing the readings. It is really helpful. 31st December 1993. (1993). 6:53 a.m. Haldwani. 6. अरे यार 53 a.m. Haldwani. All right. So, what's the question? Can you tell me about my spouse to be and the kind of relationship we will have? You will be obsessed about your spouse and getting married. Okay, your seventh house lord is sitting in your lagna itself, and you will just be obsessed about your partner. I can tell you that. But your Mercury is combust, and there is a high probability that you could meet your uh, would be spouse this year, all the way until next year. I know it is Ketu Mercury Dasha, and I know I said that the relationships that you make in Ketu Mercury do not last. But in your case, there is a probability that you meet a couple of people. One of them could be your partner, and the other relationships you'll let go. You might meet couple of people or two, three people this year, okay? From April till next April, from April 2024 till April 2025, uh, and you will be confused as to um, like which person fits best to your life, and then suddenly you will settle down with somebody, okay? So I hope that helps. Let's take the, oh boy, there are so many questions here and there are hardly any audience. um, so it seems like people are dropping off only to come back and listen to this later, I assume. um, let's quickly continue. um, I do not know what is your question, Ayush Gupta. I'll have to skip that. NJ Osborne, Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. June 3, 1978, Livermore, 1:59 p.m. When am I likely to meet a spouse? Okay, so NJ, I'm assuming, is it like your first marriage or like June 3, 3rd June 78? You're my neighbor. You are living in Livermore. Interesting. 1:59. So that is 13:59. Livermore, California. Okay. Um, yeah, that's what I was guessing. So if you, I think there is a probability that you've already had a divorce, NJ Osborne, and you have Ketu in your seventh house, Lord of which is sitting fourth to itself, which is Jupiter, and overall your fortune is nice. But I guess that you should have had a divorce by now. Um, uh, at least that's evident from your chart, NJ. It's very very evident, and that's what it's coming to me. Uh, Keeping that in mind, I think you should be able to meet someone after October of 2026, and that would be a very good partnership all the way till June 2029. Whomsoever you meet, collaborate, could be a life partner. And you might meet this person because of some work related aspect. You also have a probability of finding a partner until November of 2025, from today onwards. But I'm not 100% convinced that that would be the right partner or the partner of choice for you. Okay. It might lead into a fallout, but definitely from October 2026 till 2029, you have a very, very strong period of finding a good partner, a very good partner. And that person could be, because you might meet that person because of some work related issue. NJ Osborne. So I hope that answers your question, and that clarifies on my reading. If my direction was right, please comment. And guys, I need to see more likes there, so kindly do that. So we'll check out the next question. Sargam, 25/9/1988, 25, तमाशा शुरू हो गया 9, अरे यार भूल गया मैं 1988, 88, 1838 भागलपुर. भागलपुर बिहार. Okay, so Is change of city recommended for me? I want to shift to Bangalore. Currently in Mumbai, I'm not getting any progress since I moved here. So, your mind will not be settled. Um, like I think in your case, you should just continue to move every few years. You will not be able to settle at one place. You should definitely live at a place far away from your home. And Mars and Moon have a conjunction there. It's not a bad conjunction. Mars is in retrograde. Lord of that is sitting third to itself and creating how. Yeah. So you try and move a bit uh, far away, and your sun is sixth. So move in the west. Uh, uh, Move in the northwest or northwest west direction from your home will be a better move for you. Okay. Northwest west, you got it. Northwest west, correct. So that direction will be a good direction for you to move, and you will have to nevertheless keep switching places every 2 to 3 years, boss. And you'll not be stable in one place because your 10th lord is also 12th to itself. Career shift might be happening very often for you. That's also a very strong probability. So, Sargam, that is the feedback for you. I hope this helps. Sid. Yeah, the question is 27th Feb 1996. 27th Feb 1996. 11:01 a.m. Indore. Okay. Dude, you are asking some very personal questions for your friend, yeah. Like you are asking for his marriage breaks and stuff, and ideally you should ask your friend to join this call. But he has a very strong mind. His moon is an exaltation, very strong mind, very clear on thoughts, and doing uh, your friend will get married, don't worry about it. He has some dosha with respect to Mangal, but that's completely okay. That's fixable and it is completely fine. And your friend should have a decent, healthy, surviving marriage. That's all I can say. And yeah, and his Venus is also an exalted in with Ketu, so it's okay. Your friend will have a your friend will get married. Don't worry about it. That's all I can say. Rest, I think let your friend ask questions for himself. Here, you're asking very personal questions about his divorce and stuff, which uh, marriage date. So yeah, so I'm sorry. Jupiter Dasha is running within marriage. Mars Antar Dasha, he'll get married. Don't worry about it. And he's a very stable guy. Uh, उसका mind बहुत stable है. Don't worry about it. All right, Sham Sundar says my placement on D1 and D9 is tricky. Finding partner has been hard. Worried how married life will be considering challenging his spouse. I think Sham Sundar, we had done your reading before, and you had asked same question last time as well. 11th June 1989, 6:39 a.m. Chennai. Uh, so sorry, Mars placement is, yes, it is tricky. You are right in your Navamsa as well as in your Lagna chart. But don't be focused on your Mars, man. Are you a lady? That's why you're focusing on Mars? By any chance, are you a woman? Sham Sundar sounds like a guy to me. Uh, and you are running your Rahu Dasha. So don't be focused on that. I think if you are a woman by any chance and I've mistaken you for a guy, then you should look for a spouse from a foreign land. Okay, 100%. But if you're a guy, v- your Venus is sitting in your Lagna, so yeah, you will be obsessed about women and ninth, seventh lord is sixth to itself, so there will be challenges in finding the partner. But it is sitting in the house of Venus itself, which is in your Lagna, so it is okay. You should actually consider uh, a spouse from a different land. You know what, Sham Sundar? Even if you're a guy or a girl or whatever, in both cases, you must consider that. Yeah. And please, last time also I suggested you, please do not worry about Mars bad situation in your chart. I know I called it out and so did you, but let's not focus on the negatives, please. Okay. Try and think positives about your life, and things will work out much better for you. All right. So the next one is Tanvi. Mm, Tanvi is 12/8/2000. 7:10 a.m. Shahjahanpur. When will I get results of my hard work? Moon Dasha is running until 2024. Moon is with Ketu, and then Mars gets started. Mars is debilitated. अरे यार. You will start, your golden period is going to start from 2031. Okay. Until then, just keep working hard. And if you don't work hard, you will not make full use of your golden period. This is pay up time. This is deposit time, Tanvi. But if you do that all the way till August of 2031, then you will see magic happening for the next 18 years. Magic happening in your case. Okay. Yeah. तो अभी तो गुड न्यूज़ नहीं है, but continue slogging, Tanvi, because that magic can be really, really, really huge, big for you in terms of money, in terms of the outcomes that you desire, and any desires I'm talking about. Because your 11th house gets super activated in that period for the next 18 years. So, my recommendation is keep working hard, Tanvi, all the way till August of 2031. Show that patience, and then you will see the results. Smash that like button, guys. I'm not seeing more likes. Smash that like button. We'll come to Silajit. Silajit's details is 11:30 a.m. Durgapur. Okay. Your sixth lord is sitting 1, 2, 3, fourth to itself, and your 10th lord is sitting third to itself. So, boss, anything related to your career, you have to put in a lot of efforts. And I told you, I think last time as well, your 10th lord is third to itself, means your career will progress with the amount and the tenacity of efforts that you bring into the table. And the challenge is that moon is in the 12th house, which is after 6th and 8th, one of the most difficult houses for moon as well, which means moon is always occupied. Mind is always sort of occupied with thoughts, and it's not happy and it is wandering around. And that is why you lack motivation, and it's going to happen every time. So, what you need to do is Offer water to Shivji. Start praying to Shivji. That is going to be very, very helpful to you. And then you have Jupiter Dasha running. So it is one of the good periods running for you. It has just started. And it is one of the good periods running for you all the way till the next, um, till 2039. Okay. So next 15 years, you've already like finished 1 year of Jupiter. It is of 16 years Dasha. So are very, very critical period. And this is the period when you will make most in your career. So do not let that go. Motivation will come with spiritual connection, because moon is also in the 12th house. That's another way to look at it. Start praying to Shivji, ask for his blessings. Things are going to improve. Meditation and Shiv, there are your answers, trust me. And this is a very good period running, Salajit. Do not waste it. It's a very good period. Kanak, see, this is the purpose of this channel. When you identify a roadmap, and here I see somebody who's bothered and bogged down mentally, but he's running a good period. So guys, a lot of times we feel that, it's only the bad times that we get bothered. No, people can get bothered in a good time as well. So what you need to do is you need to evaluate where things are going on, use astrology for your strengths, for your success, and then change your game plan. So Silajit, you need to change your game plan, man. It's a very good period running for you. Very, very good period. Do not let it go away. 2:35 p.m. है यार. 14:35. At least put some efforts, guys. Mumbai. All right. So what is in for Kanak? Uh, right choice for me to make career in jewelry designing. I think we discussed about it some time back, and yeah, you could explore jewelry designing, because um you might face losses in your business. Your moon is combust as well, which is the lord of the 10th house. Success will come delayed for you. It will come slow, it will come delayed, but you should do your own. It's a tricky chart. Even your seventh lord is 12th to itself. You might want to pick between divorce and a loss of spouse or loss of business. One of those things is evident in your chart. But yes, I think you should continue to work in that direction. Even if you pick jewelry designing immediately, it is going to take time for you to succeed. But eventually, you should. Or if there is a way for you to travel abroad and do some sort of work, explore that. It may not be a bad option. It may not be a bad option for you. Okay. But yes, you can do jewelry designing as well. I know, Shaji, that is probably interesting for you, but please expect slow growth, very slow growth, Kanak. All right. I'm sorry, I don't have much of a good news there, but yeah, just keep fighting forward, Kanak. Things will work out. And guys, please smash that like button. We are now picking up Subin's chart, which is 25 895. 2303. 303 Jalandhar. Okay. So, what level of success will I get in acting and singing nationally, internationally? Hindi, please. So, इसका जवाब सुबिन फेम करके एक वीडियो मैंने लॉन्च किया था. फेम थ्रू वैदिक एस्ट्रोलॉजी. आप उस वीडियो को प्लीज जाकर वॉच करें. आपको डिटेल में उसमें उस वो करीब 40-50 मिनट का वीडियो है, 1 घंटे का वीडियो है गैस. बहुत सारे चार्ट्स एनालाइज करें और बहुत सारे एग्जांपल्स दिखाए हैं. कंप्लीट मंत्रा इज गिवन देयर इन दैट पर्टिकुलर वीडियो इटसेल्फ. तो आप उस वीडियो को अगर आप चेकआउट करेंगे सुबीन, आपको आपका प्रश्न का उत्तर मिल जाएगा. मैं इसीलिए वीडियोस बनाता हूँ ताकि आप देखें, समझें, सीखें, और जब आप ऐसा करेंगे तब आपको आंसर मिल सकेगा। बट अगर आप वो नहीं कर पाएँगे तो अ, वैसा नहीं होगा। तो या ओके, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज़ आयुष। आयुष, again, आपने आयुष, you've given you me now your time of birth, but I don't even know what your question is. So we'll have to move forward. We'll take up the next one. Sassy Massy, I've already answered your question. Okay, so Lalit says that everything that you told me is happening, sir. I'm just worried about the health and surgery went well. Yeah, I told you surgery will go okay. Don't worry about it. I'm recovering well now. I'm telling you, Lalit, everything will remain okay for you. It's just that you will be mentally bothered. Wo can't help it because of your moon as well. Okay, so just have patience. Things will work out for you. Uh, let's pick up next question of Tanmay. Tanmay's detail is 17 4 2000, 1613 Varanasi, 1613 Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh. Okay, so I want good IT job. When will it be? Software development. Okay. Um, your sixth lord is Saturn, and it is sitting in debilitation in the eighth house. Venus and Mercury in conjunction in your seventh, and Mercury is 10th to itself. Uh, and Rahu Dasha is running. So it will get, you can get that. In fact, you should prefer data science, um, because of all these planets sitting in the 8,000 hiding. Okay, that's why I'm telling you that. Saturn is debilitated. Things will come after delay, lots of delay, because he's the ruler of your sixth house. And third to itself means you have to be prepared to put a lot of hard work. Lot of hard work. And this is a good period for you to make gains, by the way. But because Saturn is sitting there, it will continue to give you hurdles. So you should, but you will succeed eventually. Again, Tanmay, you will succeed eventually. You can do pretty well in data science, engineering, that sort of field, because of Jupiter, Mars, Sun, all three of them sitting in Aries. Very good chance to succeed. But it will take time. It will take time. You could eventually launch something of your own as well. You could also think of that in the long run. Tanmay, I hope you listen to this reading. Tanmay, please smash that like button. I'm not seeing any more likes coming in. It has been stuck at 16 for long. And I hope that answers your question, Tanmay. Ritik, thank you for that contribution. I really appreciate you supporting me here. I just want to call out that we did a reading for Ritik few seconds ago, and he's contributed us 79 bucks, um, as super thanks here. So Ritik, I really appreciate you contributing, and your generosity to the channel. Appreciate that. All right, so let's quickly move back. So Lalit says yes, everything is happening in his case. Then Ayush has come back with the question related to him missing actually this question multiple times. So he's finally put everything together. 2 4 1999, 2 4 1999, 3 a.m., 3 a.m. Ara. All right. So this question is his question is government exam, success in government exam. See, your sun is sitting with Jupiter in the same sign, and it's sitting in the third house. Directionally, it is losing strength, and your 10th Lord Venus is sitting in a good direction and looking at its own house, um, which means that see, it will take you some time to crack. I mean, there is a promise in your chart to crack the examination, but it might take some time. The best period actually for you to get success related to government matters will be in the Antardasha of Sun, and you're running Jupiter Mahadasha. So this is a good Mahadasha, that period that you're running. Okay, Ayush, like 2032 you might get something very very interesting, but that is way far off right now. Other period interesting for you is actually current period. Actually Saturn is debilitated for you, but Mars is looking at it and his Kendra Neech Bhang is happening. Good. That's a good news. Good news. So this is a good period. Uh, Next year, start of 2025, that is going to be a very interesting period. Start of 2025, and then May till July of 2025 will be another good period, and then end of 2025 till March of 2026 will be another good period. So those three windows you will have to crack this exam, Ayush, and hopefully you should succeed in one of these three windows, but it will come with delays. So you will face failures first and then you will be able to overcome. So please be prepared for that. Okay, now um, Soma Biswas is asking next question. I'm assuming 6/7/1993. So I'm assuming male 6/7/1993. 10:48 a.m. Kalyani. 10:48 a.m. Kalyani. All right, guys. I'm coming to an end of this thing almost. The last question. Okay, I will just go till unto, and that will be the last question. So I just wanted to call that out. And I again want to, say thank you to Ritik for his contribution to the channel. I really appreciate Ritik for your contribution. And I see that Ritik has again called out, thank you for your reading, sir. Loved your knowledge of astrology. Like the video. Thank you, Ritik. Appreciate that and really appreciate your contribution here as well. All right, so we'll quickly jump into random Chikara's questions, which says, will I be able to clear UPSC Civil Services exam or State Civil Services exam? Yes, you have good promise of clearing. One of the state or civil services examination. Your sun is sitting in the 10th house and your Saturn is in its own sign retrograde in the 6th house. Very very good chances, and you are running Jupiter Mahadasha. Jupiter is in your ascendant in your lagna, and this is a period you will make your house, car, everything will come to you. Okay, so that is going to happen for sure. Ashish, I'm not missing your reading. I think something is happening with this thing. Something is wrong. I don't see your prompt coming up. Maybe you have to send a super chat and then it becomes visible to me. I'm so sorry, Ashish, but your question is not visible to me for the second time in a row. So I'm not missing anything. And unfortunately, I see this message from you definitely that I've missed your question, but I don't see on my screen any question from you. And you're the only one complaining because I've read each question one by one. So maybe you need to just super chat and send that question. Maybe that's the only option left for you. All right. So to random Chikara, so Biswas, you have a good probability and you have a decent period running all the way till Feb 2028. Okay. So keep focused. This is a good period. You should be able to crack the exam. Yeah. All right. The last, now we have 16th October onto 16th October 2000, 1845. R. And the question is, yeah, I had recommended you that just be careful from your business perspective or from your marriage perspective. Just take care of that period. Uh, so that will be very, very, very critical. Um, because your Mercury is sitting in the seventh house in the sign of Venus, and Venus is second to itself. So you may want to check out, that is the Mercury Antardasha that you're running. And your Rahu is overall good, so don't worry much on that aspect. All right, so I hope that answers your question. Sassy Massey, your question is consultation WhatsApp number. Sassy, actually, I do consultations. I do one-to-one consultations through Instagram. So my Instagram details are posted on my channel. You will see them in most of my YouTube videos as well. Tomorrow, I'm releasing the Sade Sati video. For India, it will be actually end of day tonight, my US California time. Hopefully, I should be able to finish the edits and post that. So you guys are going to see that. So in all my videos, you guys do find my Instagram details as well. It is Instagram/devastrology5. So you should be able to reach there, connect with me, and I provide direct readings to some of, like Lalit has done. He was pretty happy that everything is falling into place. Unfortunately, he's not having patience enough. But knock on the wood on that. I hope everything goes great with him. So to answer your question, Sassy, you got to reach out to me either through Facebook or through Instagram. I'm more prompt and active on Instagram because it is completely focused. I don't use Instagram for personal use at all. So it's completely focused for my audience. And based on that, I can give you a good slot that works. Uh, the payments are usually in USD or INR, and that is it. So I hope that is helpful. Subin, which playlist you have fame video? Subin, just go ahead and scroll through the videos. I'll tell you the video of fame. If you, in my channel, if you go and type fame, and let me see if I can give you a link here. Okay, so I have pasted the link of the fame video. You can go and visit this link, and you will find the video, and you should be able to understand what I've posted there. Random Chinkara say thank you so much, sir. Nobody said anything positive except you. Hey man, don't worry. Do not worry about the entire world. Soma Biswas. Things are going to be positive. You are, at the end of the day, responsible to unlock your own destiny. Okay, so trust in that, and things will turn out positive. And a lot of people are in the business of fear mongering. I do not appreciate that. So they try to scare the shit out of you to get benefits. Do not fall for that. And guys, if you continue to watch this video, please smash that like button. That will be very, very helpful. With that, we'll end today's end stream and see you on the other side of the next week. Please wait and watch the Sade Sati video. You are going to love it. Thank you everyone. See you again. Bye.